That's what I'm saying. Yeah, can you find out how much it is for me to keep my phone?
We live.
Man.
Just say it. I don't know what you be doing. We live right now.
Yeah,
They wasn't mine. Y'all can ask though. They wasn't mine.
Oh, no, good. I ain't. What's in the sweets on that? I am a Dallas fan today. As always, that's my costume.
Man, you one of them. Man, you the worst kind of fan.
No, I'm not. I just love when we win.
Man, shut that shit up.
Damn!
Yes, you are. No.
She was some
Call you in and ask your opinion on something in a minute, nigga. How you feel about Garoppolo getting up out of here?
Bye.
Huh? You said bye, huh?
See ya.
She needed backup though. They gonna get away with it.
Who
Yeah.
is the great?
Well, you ain't see the breaking news about the Browns just now.
Didn't we pay
They tried to get what's your name?
How you watch that? You ever celebrated those you hit the lottery ain't putting on there?
You got a comment, Bruce? Hold up.
He did.
You gotta hit that camera with the plus symbol, no?
No, he just commented.
Okay, so you want the Mandarin grapefruit candy?
Did it block you out? Look at it.
Halfway.
Everybody, yeah. There you go, right there. Oh no, what the hell is that, Bruce? What's that noise, Bruce? Oh, that was.
Hamster wheel going on. You get a bad hamster, Bruce?
What's up, Salam?
I don't know.
And Miss Elizabeth Crawford out of Bruce. What's up, Nicole? What's up, Mr. Agro? So that looks like a hamster wheel.
Believe every lie that I ever told. Gave her every heart that I told. Happy Halloween, happy Wednesday, everybody. What's going on? All you trick-or-treaters, y'all out there. Thanks for joining.
We're not gonna see what's
Why
going
you
on
just
right
ain't just walk in?
Yeah. Hey, you ain't gonna see what's going on. I'm not gonna do it. Leave that alone, baby.
Man, that's funny. Then he just crawled past the foot. That's funny. But everybody, happy Halloween, and y'all going out trick or treating. Oh, happy Tuesday, right? I don't know. I thought it was Wednesday. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Happy Halloween. All y'all that's going out there trick or treating tonight, man. Y'all make sure y'all be safe, man. Check them kids' candies and all that. You know what I'm saying? Big show tonight, man. There's a lot going on in around the sports world. Yeah. And then I was posed a question that someone, it really wasn't a question. It was just somebody asked me my opinion on something. So I said, I didn't really have the answer because I don't know. So what I'll do is I brought it to the fellas. So we're going to get into that too as well. Happy Halloween, y'all. Let's start off with, first of all, thoughts and prayers went up to New York City for the driver that just drove all in through the crowd.
Yeah, Central Park.
I don't know if it was Central Park or not, but
It was some type of park. It was
but cuz
Manhattan.
you hear that, cuz?
I don't know if he here. What's up, X?
Are you hearing? What happened?
I think his hamster stopped running.
He gonna say his hand to stop
He
running.
just went out.
What is going on with your connection, man?
His hands to stop rolling on the
Right,
wheel.
sit on the roof, Bruce. There's some reception in there, buddy.
Hands got tired.
I don't know. Let me see. You got to come back in. I don't know what happened, cuz.
Hands got tired. Well, his hands went trick or treat and said he'd be right back.
Somebody tried to call me. That's all. I'm back though.
Man, you got to put that on Do Not Disturb, bro.
Somebody tried to call me, man.
You got to put that on Do Not Disturb.
Yeah,
Airplane mode work.
Huh?
Airplane mode.
What'd you say?
I heard you, man.
Oh, okay. All right.
I heard you, brother.
I asked you to hear about
What's
this.
going in there?
All right, cool. No, that ain't gonna
That
work.
ain't gonna work. The circus? What's wrong with you, man? You're a trampoline artist?
I know when we have somebody chiming in like this, you know it's kind of delayed. Your phone went out again, bruh.
He just asked another call.
So somebody trying to call him again.
Man, put that on Do Not Disturb, man.
Come on, Bruce. Go about this, man.
Oh, no progress.
Saving on our little phone in her head for a few minutes.
Don't do it.
Where's the notepad at?
Bro, Can you stop answering the phone calls?
I didn't answer it. You told me put it on
Do not
airplane mode. That's when it went out.
We got 2 steps. Let's be bop.
Can't see.
You're not a limbo?
So you want to say.
That was good speed.
Now we was talking about the incident that happened up in New York.
Oh no. Shut up. That's just so.
Let's get it.
Let's go. What you think, man?
Like I said, we said praise out to people in New York City that was involved in that big accident up there. Driver drove through the crowd.
What an accident.
No, he drove through a bike trail
Bike trail.
Wow.
With joggers and bikers.
the wrong way.
The wrong
Yeah,
way.
too many wheels for the trail. Too soon.
Yeah,
Too soon.
Wait.
Jeez.
Yeah, I know, right?
Terrible, man.
Wait. Well, I'm gonna tell you like this, man. You know, none of us don't ride on bike trails, baby. So
I do.
I'm just saying.
Before wheels come, you might want to jump off the bike. You're right, Bruce.
I do. But I'm in VA.
Don't matter.
It don't matter. I mean, how did you get on the trust?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know how I got on the trail in the first place, so that's crazy.
You don't ride on no bike trails.
It's a parkway that you drive. It's a parkway.
Oh,
Oh,
He
okay.
just went up the wrong side of the parkway.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's just ridiculous, dude.
Oh, like Sula Parkway?
now you could say like Susan Parkway.
Actually, yeah.
Like Sula Parkway.
With a bike lane.
With the bike lane, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Almost like downtown. The bike lane.
Yeah, just like that, cuz.
Wow.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's great.
Yeah, because some of Sula Parkway actually Yeah, some of Suitland Parkway has a bike lane. That's why I asked that question.
You were right. You were right. But like you said, let's get into it. Let's go around the NBA real quick, man. It's been a crazy beginning of the season so far. As Gisco talked about the other night, is a lot of losses going on with some of these super teams.
Talk about it.
Golden State, Cleveland, the Spurs, who just lost again.
Again. Man.
So let me ask you this: Is parity in the NBA or what? Or what's going on?
Man, I hate. Yeah, sorry. Saw my feeling on a lot of these sports are starting to look like there's some jankiness going on.
No, man. They just, they just warming up, man. They're gonna be all right.
Right now it's
when it count, yeah, they're gonna be all right. But right now, and it's nothing nobody predicted. I can tell you that now.
It's still early though. That's why I look at it.
It's definitely still early.
After
definitely still early.
After the All-Star weekend, they'd be good. That's when basketball gonna start. That's the way I look at it.
But right now,
I ain't predict you was gonna wear that Dallas Cowboy jersey today either.
I always represent though, Bruce, so there ain't nothing new.
But right now, Boston still looking good at 5-2, even though they lost Gordon Hayward. Right now, if playoffs started today, Cleveland wouldn't even be in the playoffs.
Real quick, what's Orlando's record?
5-2.
Whoever thought that? Who would have thought that? And they blew out 2 top teams.
Boston, matter of fact, Boston, Orlando, and Detroit, who just beat Golden State. Yeah, they top division right now.
What was the point spread on that game? How many of you got rich off that one game?
Oh no,
I
but
bet with Detroit. Kidding me?
so I mean, like you said, Bruce.
Yeah, but it's real. It's real early in the season, man. We got a long way to go. A long way to go, man.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. No doubt
Memphis
about
is 5-2.
Wow. Memphis beat top teams too. 2 of them back to back, I think. So I mean, but Memphis always play
They
good.
start good, then they fall off.
I think they don't even have Zach Randolph anymore. Right?
Nah, Zach.
Memphis tough though.
Yeah, see.
What you say, cuz?
He said, yeah, exactly. But that's my thing. Like they lose one of their top players, and they still rolling, looking like better than they did last season. So,
Memphis tough, man. Blue collar.
Yeah.
yeah. That's tough to predict, but
What up, Shadid? What's up, Shadid? It's kind of crazy, but it's as we was talking about, Golden State be here next week. Steve Kerr was saying he hoped they have a productive visit here. Yeah, he was saying they hope that. I don't think they're going to the White House though.
of course.
That's it. Business. This, just things up. So,
Because sports betting is becoming bigger and bigger every year.
of course.
It's like, the intrigueness of people wanting to bet on games, and now they're mixing it up. You would never expect Detroit to beat Golden State.
But I mean,
Come on.
your play on the court has up. I don't know if they point share. I think everybody wanted to play their hearts out. It's just the way the ball bounced.
But they turned around and blew out LA Clippers last night.
Right. Well, 141.
1 to like 96. I'm like,
Hey, sometimes some nights the shots fall. Some nights they don't.
Come on.
141 to 110, something like that.
Yeah. Steve Kerr came out and said, now we're looking like we supposed to look. Basically, it's like, yeah, now that's how we're supposed to play.
Okay.
So, go figure.
That 141 to 113.
Yeah, hey, basketball is an up and down sport, just like any other sport is. But if you off, they're off.
Right. Everybody.
Especially when you're a jump shooting team. That's mostly all teams in the NBA now are jump shooters.
So, out of all these losses, what's the biggest surprise? I'm going to give you the biggest surprise to me.
Right now, it might be Detroit and Golden State.
No.
Are you talking about the biggest surprise winning or biggest surprise losing?
Well,
Biggest surprise.
it can go together. It can go together because
Either
the
way.
biggest surprise win or biggest surprise lose can go either way.
What you think, Bruce? What's your opinion?
My biggest surprise losing is Cleveland, man.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that Cleveland is losing, and furthermore, I'm a little scared for Cleveland because unlike Golden State, they not one of those teams that collectively as a group they can turn it on and turn it off.
Right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know, I mean, you got LeBron. LeBron gonna come out. You know, he pretty much can turn it on and turn it off. Golden State, their whole team can do that. You know what I'm saying? Like seriously, their whole team can do that. So I don't think at this point, unlike in the West, people, you know, the teams in the West probably still fear Golden State. I don't feel the same can be said about Cleveland in the East. I don't think any of the teams in the East fear Cleveland at this point the way they playing, man, to be honest with you.
Right.
So that would be my biggest surprise losing. My biggest surprise winning has got to be Orlando.
Yes. That's what Hill just he just said Orlando.
Yes.
Yeah, man. Orlando, I can't. I'm still trying to figure out who play on the team.
I'm talking to him the other night. I'm like, really? You can't even name somebody on for real.
I couldn't think of nobody's name. That was terrible.
all you can think of the dude that was in the dunk contest. Yeah, you know the one I'm talking about, the light-skinned dude. That's
Aaron
it.
Gordon, yeah, Aaron Gordon.
No, Zach LaVine.
That's Zach,
Zach LaVine.
Aaron Gordon. Gordon is his name. Tall, light skin.
Nah, Zach LaVine is.
Nah, Zach LaVine, man.
It's Zach LaVine.
Oh,
right?
Zach too? Oh,
Zach
okay.
LaVine is there, yeah.
Oh, they got.
Yeah.
Well, they got two young dunk contest members.
Yeah, Zach LaVine is on that joint right there, man. That's a surprise to me right now. And the big thing is, like, can you see these teams keeping it up, though?
No. Orlando young, man. They young, man. They ain't really, like I said, it's still early in the season.
It is Aaron Gordon.
You know,
Zach LaVine.
oh, it is? Okay.
Zach LaVine.
Oh, my fault.
Zach LaVine is with the Bulls.
Okay. Yeah, but they young, man. So, you know, unlike the other teams, like a Cleveland, like a Golden State, you know, they got more veterans. And, you know, veterans, it take them a little longer to get into the season. The young kids, they come right out the gate off in the playground ready to get it in. So, you know, it's only a matter of time for it catch up with them, though. And Wisdom start kicking in with those veterans, man, and they be right back at the bottom.
Right. So none of y'all surprised at Detroit, though?
I am. I'm surprised at Detroit, but again, Detroit is one of those teams. They always run across like a you know, a lunch pail team. They gonna bring their lunch pail. They just gonna play hard, man. And you know, if you play hard, man, along with a little execution and the ball's bouncing your way every now and again, and you never know night in and night out how often you might can come out with a win, man. So I'm surprised at Pistons, but I'm not surprised at Pistons.
Right.
Okay.
And they 5-2.
Yeah, they 5-2.
Yeah.
Like Will, shout out to Hill, my man Hill watching. Yeah, Terrence Ross out there joint balling too. But they got kind of a lunch pail team too, because they got the young Alfred Payton, Terrence Ross, Evan Fournier, Aaron Gordon, and Nikolai Vucevic. So
Exactly.
they got a bunch
I'm gonna tell you who I'm surprised about.
on that joint. So yeah, that's another lunch pail team right there though.
I'm gonna tell you who I'm surprised about. The New York Knickerbockers.
That's what I was that's exactly what I was trying to say just now. They beat Cleveland.
I'm surprised at them, bruh.
How you beat Cleveland by 19 points, bro?
Dude, I'm surprised at them, Sko.
Yeah, like
19 Cleveland. You know where the ball going with Knickerbockers.
The Knickerbockers. Oh, who's their best player now?
Porzingis.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Joe, you know he averaged 30 in the last 5 games.
Wow. I mean,
But you know what though? When you don't have expectations put upon you, you play a lot better.
Absolutely. Because you ain't got nothing to lose.
Right.
Yeah.
See, like you
You ain't got nothing to lose. And plus
around the
he getting all the touches. He getting all the touches too.
yeah, like me, you always gonna be around the city because it's New York. But when you don't have, I mean, not saying nothing bad about Carmelo, but once people like that leave, and there's no really superstar yet, even though Porzingis is a star, but he's not a superstar status yet. Everybody can play freely. You ain't got no expectations. You ain't got expectations, and then you don't really get that target on your back. See,
Absolutely.
like you said, Cleveland's gonna have that on their back every single time, man.
Every night.
Every night. Oh, you can look at it. This is my playoff game.
The biggest reason for that is because of the conference they play in. Now, see, Cleveland can afford to take a lot of losses because the East stinks. Now, Golden State, on the other hand, can't take a lot of losses because now you got a lot of juggernauts over there in the West. So my thing is, Golden State gonna have to get up to the competition, or else they're gonna find themselves in 6th place.
But Golden State.
But go ahead. But not only that, watch this, Joe. If Golden State fall to 8th and get into the playoffs, you on the lookout.
That's true. You will be.
So it don't matter. That's what I'm saying. Golden State they a different team, man. They just a different team, and they gonna elevate their play in the playoffs, man. Period. Point blank. You got to understand. Unlike the problem for Cleveland is they lack defense. Golden State leads they lead the NBA in blocks, brother. They like top 5 defensively, man, and they can score at will.
They score at will, and Golden State still one of the only teams in the league that probably can withstand an injury and still win.
Absolutely. To any one of their top players, absolutely.
Not leading the league, but no. I'm talking last year. His defense. People didn't know KD had how much defense he had last year.
He's leading the league in blocks right now.
Right, that's all they said. Like, so you got somebody like that, like, even though, first of all, KD is never going to lose the offensive game. But when he add the defense to his game, honestly, right now, I respect LeBron. And they're going to say LeBron the best player in the league or whoever. But when KD added, if you can see his defense now, he's the best player in the league right now.
That boy's a beast, man.
You talking about both ways?
Right now, yes, Kevin Durant.
Right now, Kevin
Ooh,
Durant.
that's tough, man.
Yeah.
That's tough with old boy out there with them Spurs, man.
No, I'm talking about
Kawhi.
Well, yeah, because Kawhi's not on the floor right now, so we're going to say KD. I'm going to say KD.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
We'll shout out to whoever when Wiggins ready and Jimmy Butler makes them better.
Oh, they up and coming.
No, they up and coming though. Hey, Hill, I ain't denying about Minnesota. I ain't bad about soda.
Yeah, they tough.
They got some all-stars on that team.
Yeah, they got some people out there.
Did y'all see the dunk the other night, though?
Huh?
Did y'all see that dunk the other night?
Oh, Wiggins?
Oh, the one he made.
Yes.
First of all, he been showing up all week.
He's been showing off.
He hit the joint at the buzzer, but he gave. Did you see that? Did you see him last night? Made the young fall in Miami.
I didn't see that part.
I saw that. Yeah. I got one problem with Wiggins, though, man.
Yeah, they up and coming, man.
I mean, he playing.
Yeah, they are. But I got one problem. I got one problem with Wiggins, man. He got to get rid of them Spree World cornrows, man.
Oh, he's been playing better since he got there because that's Kawhi Leonard's hairstyle. Since he did it to the back, he's been playing like an animal, man. It's the hair.
Not a good look. Not a good look.
Cut his hair off. He can't get on the court. Hey, they say, the strip was in his head, Slim. He couldn't get out of that right now, man. But it's gonna be. I like the way it's up and down right now, and hopefully, what Bruce said don't come to fruition, meaning that a lot of these teams start falling down by the wayside. I just hope they keep the competitiveness up because if you keep that competitiveness up, what's gonna happen is you get more people back tuning in the basketball again, man.
The NBA ticket will be on sale.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to tell you.
But
well, the only way it's gonna stay competitive if Golden State and Cleveland continue to lose. Everybody already know. We already got your plans. How many in your room? We already know what's gonna happen, man.
Yeah, I can't do another finals with them. That's what 4 straight if they do it again.
But Hill said the mini rolls.
The mini rolls.
But yeah, it's gonna be very intriguing, man. I swear that. I mean, because everybody wants to see competitive. We want to see good games. That's the main thing. Absolutely.
Which is what I can kind of appreciate about the NFL this year, man.
Yeah. And moving on to the NFL, we had
that was a great segue. Did y'all like that?
Yeah. Good job, Bruce. And we're going to start the Thursday night game, which shouldn't have been on TV at all. The Ravens.
Oh, my God. They stink.
Man, the Ravens gave them people the beat down. The Ravens beat them 40-0. I don't know what was going on with Miami that night. 40-0. That is crazy. It wasn't nothing exciting about the game whatsoever.
Nothing.
It was very exciting for Baltimore fans.
Is it me or the Baltimore games are just boring?
They're not going to score 40 again all season.
Why
you say that? Why you don't think so?
Man, that quarterback terrible, man.
So, moving on to the early Sunday morning game in London, which will be the last game of the year in London.
Thank God.
Right. People want to try to get up at 9:30 in the morning to watch the game.
Something.
The Vikings beat the Browns 33-19. It was a competitive game in the beginning.
Yeah, I thought the Browns had a chance.
It was 13.
Cleveland still in the league?
It's the Browns.
Man,
I didn't know they were
had-
still playing. My fault.
Hey, look, man.
They beat Vikings beat the Browns 33-16. They still winless. The Browns is.
They've been winless for
It was-
4 years, haven't they?
Huh?
They've been winless for like 4 years, haven't
They won a game last year.
They won
They won one game last year.
They won one game last year. So I think Hugh Jackson record is like 1-20, 16-8, 17. It was like 1-23 or something like that.
And the owner said,
they? They should take a knee just for that.
You say they should take a this for that.
man, that's terrible.
Man, it's a horrible man. They was being competitive in the first half for some reason. They just falling off for some reason. I don't understand it.
Yo, it's like I said, man. I think we say this just about every week we talk about Cleveland, man. It's a front office thing, man. It started with the front office. It's no way possible that you're gonna have 1 to 2 first-round picks for the last 8 years and still not be winning games, man. It's no way, Mike. They too talented, brother.
You didn't draft. You missed out on 2 franchise quarterbacks at least.
I told you they should have
You
got
missed out on Carson Wentz.
Yeah.
You missed out on Deshaun Watson.
I took Watson.
You know what I'm saying? So you missed out on 2 possibly franchise quarterbacks with that situation too. But like you said, right now I'm gonna have to agree with you because Cleveland is Cleveland. Unlike San Fran, who's still winless, but they've been very competitive, which made a major move today.
Big move. Late last night.
Yeah, they
Big move.
Late last night.
traded a second-round pick to get Jimmy Garoppolo from the
For
Patriots.
the Patriots.
So all them Kirk Cousins fans thought that Kirk Cousins gonna leave Washington and go to San Fran. That ain't happening.
You sure about that?
I'm positive about that.
I don't know.
I'm positive.
Nah, it ain't happening now because they're not gonna give them that bag. They don't have no reason.
You're not giving a second-round draft pick up for a rental.
Nah, ain't gonna happen.
He's not gonna be a rental because he's a pure free agent this year.
Who?
Cousins will be.
No,
Correct.
you're not
No,
a second-round draft pick for Garoppolo to rent him for 6 games.
I see what you're saying with that, but see, he's still not proven. He's
Still
still be a
said
bust.
nope.
He still could be a bust though, guys. At least
he
Kirk
could be.
4,900 yards on one season to his resume. What does Garoppolo have, guys? Where's his resume?
But they got him.
Or maybe. How about this? Here's a theory. Maybe they're using him as a trade
Yeah,
chip for the Skins.
that's true. They got a trade chip with him. You're right.
But I think that's gonna solely depend on how the rest of the season pan out. But I don't got them giving up a second-round pick because being as a man, let's Redskins sticking up all the way. The Patriots got a high second-round pick. San Fran gave up a high second-round pick. You're not just giving that up.
But you know what's funny? Because Cleveland
I agree.
did something similar to that a long time ago for Garoppolo, and they would not talk to him. So I don't know. Talking about Cleveland, I don't think the office is going where they can't pull the trigger on these 90 trades. So San Fran, who is winless, by the way, correct?
Yeah, that's I said. They trying to.
How did they pick up a quarterback?
Man, but they tough though. They look good though, man. They just can't get that monkey off their back, man.
Go. San Fran?
Yeah, man.
And that's what I'm saying. And Kyle Shanahan, he got with Garoppolo. I just think he's seen the potential of Garoppolo, especially being in a New England style offense. He just probably see potential in it, and they will see how it is. Because I don't think he's gonna play this week.
No, he's not gonna play this week.
But the rest of the season is gonna be in the second part, well not the second part of the season, but after this week, the rest of the season, I think he's gonna be on trial. He's gonna be I don't want to say on trial, but he's gonna be on the spotlight for a new contract. That might be for the duration.
So the 49ers tanking? Because also they had Carlos Hyde on the trade block. Didn't get traded, but he was on the trade block.
No, because you try to trade a second round pick back. They could be doing
You ain't gotta
they Carlos Hyde.
and plus you ain't gotta take now. You done already lost 6 straight.
Yeah, they old.
Season up.
I know.
Right, so it ain't taken. They just gotta get something together.
Yeah. He gotta find out what's gonna work out there though.
Man, another team that's surprising this year also, the Buffalo Bills.
Oh my goodness.
They just
They-
made a big move.
Yeah, they matter of fact, they just traded for Kelvin Benjamin to the Carolina Panthers
I don't understand that move, guys.
because they don't have a receiver in Buffalo.
No. Carolina is second in the division. Why would you trade away your star wide receiver? You're already, struggling to get wins now. Why would you trade away your juggernaut receiver when you don't have anybody? Since Steve Smith. Like, they keep trading away their pieces, and now what do they have now? Nothing. They got a draft pick for Kelvin Benjamin. So who's the new star receiver down there?
Devin Funchess. But hold up, let me go back real quick. Hill says Shanahan is not a good coach. He a little bit better than Gruden.
I mean, I can kind of agree with it.
No.
Nah,
He a good coach, man. He a good coach, man. He's still young. He's a hell of a play caller. You know what I'm saying? He's been around coaching all his life. He's gonna end up being one of those top coaches, man. I'm telling you what I know, man. Gruden just he don't get it, man. His play calling, his play calling is untimely. Like, I don't understand it, brother. I just don't understand it.
that one here, we got to get into that one.
Well, guess what? Maybe they should have made Sean McVay their head coach.
But getting back to Buffalo Raiders, that's who's surprising everybody this year. Is the Raiders, who at 3-5, Buffalo 5-2, 4-0 at home. Beat the Raiders 34-14.
That's what Tyrod Taylor.
And that's crazy.
He's special.
The Bengals came off their bye week and beat the Colts 24-23. Coach
Stink.
Too. I'm surprised they didn't make no moves.
Coach still got that Cleveland residue on him.
The Patriots, as they continue on the road, they 6-2. They lead the AFC East. They beat the Chargers 21-13, which is a pretty good game.
Come on.
But they going all the way in with Tom Brady. Because you trade your backup future, you going all the way in with Tom Brady.
I already know.
Why wouldn't you? Why
wouldn't
wouldn't you?
in their system before?
But I don't care, but he's not the heir apparent. Young he was young.
Oh yeah, he was young, but I mean, I think Tom Brady said he planned until he's 45.
That's a gamble.
That's a gamble, but that's what he's doing. He hasn't proven otherwise that he can't do it. He can do it. So,
But he don't get sacked, man. That man don't get sacked. So I mean, he gonna be all right. Remember, they use a West Coast style offense, man. So as long as he keep getting that thing out there early, he gonna be all right.
He has a hell of a regimen and keep taking care of his body.
the
TB2 or no TB12 died.
TB12, yeah.
And he keep voting for Donald Trump. So he gonna be all right.
He don't eat ice cream. Ulcer.
He's entitled to a fault.
And also,
I hear your name.
the Saints started off 0-2, won 5 straight.
Yeah, that's kind of hard to do too. 5 straight. 5.
They just beat the Bears 20-12.
They got easy schedule, man. Won't be long.
And you play who in front of you though.
Call it what you want.
Absolutely, I agree. But it's gonna catch up with them. Trust me.
You play it in front of you.
I don't know.
They ain't got enough out there.
It's tough with it right now, but they playing good though. I think they probably leading the league in the least amount of turnovers also. So they take care. That's one of the things. That's one of the major keys that people don't understand is not turning the ball over. When you don't turn the ball over, that's good stuff, man. I'm telling you, real good.
That's awesome.
Absolutely.
What I don't understand is I don't know what happened to Atlanta offense.
Oh, you know how they're not running the ball with.
No,
They don't. They
coaching no more. Hill.
Uh-oh.
I mean, because they always was holding last year when Shanahan was there.
It's play calling, man.
And
Shanahan know how to keep teams off balance, man.
Hill.
He's play calling, man. Yeah.
They squeaked past the Jets 25-20.
Atlanta stink.
Yeah, that was a close game too. They squeaked past the Jets 25-20. As we were talking about the 49ers earlier, they lost to the Eagles, who are flying high. The Eagles 7-1, 33-10 over the 9.
That quarterback's something else, buddy.
Oh, the Eagles?
Yes, sir.
Then they just made a big trade today. Got Jay Ajayi from Miami.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
So they offense, man, they really trying to prove it. To be honest, they didn't have a running game, and I really don't respect their passing game neither. Carson Wentz, though, Carson Wentz nice. Yeah. Carson Wentz is nice, but I still don't respect the running game or the passing game right now.
Man,
But
Aguilar on fire.
yeah, but are you scared of him? Would you be scared of Aguilar?
I mean, depending on who my defense is.
I said, would you be scared of Aguilar?
You said me personally, or what are you saying? If I was a team, our secondary stinks, so I already know.
I wouldn't be scared of Aguilar.
Receiver against
I think their offense is clicking, though. I will give them that.
Oh, yeah.
Their offense is clicking, so I will give them that.
Zach Ertz is the issue out there. They can't cover the tight end.
Steelers, Sunday night game, Steelers beat the Lions,
Man.
20-15. I don't know where they offense with that neither, though.
Ben ain't playing. Ben ain't been.
But right now, they 6-2.
Yeah, they doing something.
And I'm telling you who they are for real. Jameis Winston.
Oh, man, please.
Jameis Winston ain't who he is.
Back, people. I don't even want to talk about that. Good Lord. That boy got me.
Michael Pruden, I would agree right now. Collectively, Philly is probably the most complete team in the league, and the record shows for it. And I don't.
Huh? Nah.
They stats don't show it.
Nah. Kansas City, man.
Complete team, yeah. Defense, offense.
Kansas City, bro.
Think
What?
Who?
That one. I don't know about that one.
Hey,
What'd you say, Mike?
He said their defense stink. Please correct them.
What?
Yeah.
Wait a minute, Michael.
Huh?
Nah, you ain't watching the same games.
He's not. Yeah. That
Yeah, they the most complete team. They don't need defense. They keeping teams off the field. Their run game is crazy.
defense though, because when we talk about complete teams, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go to the numbers.
Okay.
We're gonna go to the numbers real quick. What defense? What they rank?
I don't know.
They rank 30th
In defense?
in defense.
Wow. What's the Eagles rank?
I know what I'm talking about. This what I do, baby.
What was their record?
They record good, but hey, if they
What's the Eagle rank?
don't know what's gonna happen.
Where Eagles rank at?
That ranking don't look like them on the field. I can tell you.
Michael Pooley said he can't believe in Smith. Hill said KC thorough.
We gonna find out Sunday.
But I keep telling you, Kansas City defense stink. So like Bruce said, you know what they remind you of, Bruce? I'm gonna tell you right now who Kansas City reminds you of. They remind you of the Cowboys of last year. Defense ain't that good. Offense is keeping the defense off the field.
Playing up to whatever they can play up to.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying.
But that corner, man. They got the number one corner in the league, though.
Who, Peters? Is Peters the number one corner? You talking about
What's my man?
Bruce?
I think it's number 22
Yeah,
or 29.
That's Peters, yeah.
He flat out can do it.
That's the one that Marshawn Lynch got suspended for. His buddy.
Hey, Hill, you said points allowed. They like 19th in points allowed. The offense keeping the defense off the field so you can't get the ball. So yeah, their defense is suspect.
I'll tell you who's the star of that team.
I'm just telling you.
That boy.
I'm like you, Mike. He only one player.
Travis Kelce, man. He looking like Gronk out there.
Point taken, Michael.
He is nice.
But getting back to Jameis, who I think has a torn labrum, they just ain't said it yet. Because he's looking horrible out there, joint.
I can't afford it.
He look horrible. They lost to the Panthers 17-3. I bet Cam Newton woke out the interview this time. I bet he didn't do that.
They played this Sunday. Come on.
Oh,
They already
they just played last week. Yeah. Speaking about the Chiefs, they beat the Broncos, who now we all know needs a quarterback change. They start the rumblings is going down. They will start Paxton Lynch next week.
That's my point. John.
What?
Right now. You 2 years removed from the Super Bowl, and this is what you bring to the table? That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous, man.
So,
Kaepernick still ain't get a call. I'm gonna leave that right there.
but wait. They said he's on the verge of signing with a team. They just wouldn't release it yet.
They won't release what team.
They're gonna release what team?
That's what's up, man. Congratulations, Colin Kaepernick, man. This NBA terrible. The NBA, I mean not the NBA, the NFL terrible.
But yeah, because hey, Broncos looking horrible. They're so
Let's
suspect.
take a poll. Hey, Bruce, I'm asking you first. Which team do you think it is that's trying to sign him?
Woo! That's a tough one, man. So I would say Broncos or Cleveland.
Broncos?
It might be. I know it ain't Green Bay.
Nah,
They already said they not signing.
nah.
No.
I don't think it's Green Bay.
Whoever it is, I'm gonna tell you like whoever it is a middle of the pack team that got a chance to make the playoffs. Their quarterback is not that good. Who they are, I don't know just yet.
I think it's somebody who stink that don't need probably ain't getting no media attention, and they just trying to get some more in that bag.
Nah, Mike. No, Mike. Jacksonville don't need him right now.
I don't think I was kind of leaning towards them
Jacksonville
because
don't
they
need
can make a playoff run. Their defense is stellar.
I don't care.
They still need a
They
quarterback.
still out there doing. He's still
They
doing what he
ain't
can.
doing nothing.
All you gotta do is manage the game. Just manage the game.
Been in the league.
Who? Yeah, they did. Jacksonville almost went to the Super Bowl when they got in the league.
I don't know who it could be though. I mean,
Yeah, I think it's the middle of the pack team that's on the verge, got a chance to make the playoffs.
what team you think would want to keep this hush hush until it actually happens?
Jacksonville.
It might be the Giants.
Nah.
You can't do that.
Why can't
Why
you?
would you do? You gonna put him in New York for what?
Look, Eli's pretty much done.
Yeah, but you ain't gonna do that.
That's 2 rings. He's not done.
He's done, bruh.
You don't
He's-
take a person like Eli who won 2 Super Bowl rings and slide him to the side for Colin Kaepernick. That's just something you don't.
Yeah. Yeah, Sco, that you missed that one, Sco.
Yeah, you just don't do that, dog.
Try to say
It was a good shot. Good shot that Joe hit the side of the basket, though, baby.
Try to shake it up a little bit, buddy.
One of the best games of the year yesterday should have been ESPN Classic, might be, was the Houston Texans and Seattle Seahawks.
I'm not even calling their name, man. They disrespectful out there.
41-38, Seattle pulled it out. That game was just immaculate, seriously. Like, it was 41-38. I think Deshaun Watson had like 4 touchdowns, 3 interceptions.
I've been talking about that boy since college.
Everybody who root for one of them Texas squads need to be slapped.
They should have started him out the gate, though. I mean, they knew Tom Savage wasn't going to do nothing. But they should have started him.
Yeah, but still, keep your mouth shut, though, man.
Huh?
Keep your mouth shut, man. They just being blatantly disrespectful at this point, brother.
Yeah, so that's what I was going to say. I was going to get to that, though. But right now, they playing real good. It was a great shootout. I don't know.
They ain't gonna play good. They ain't gonna play good if they don't show up at that stadium.
No. I ain't going to say the best rookie quarterback ever.
He might be.
Who?
Vince Young when he came in.
Mike said Deshaun Watson the best rookie quarterback ever. I ain't going to say that. Because even though I think RG3 stink,
Well,
his rookie season was
I'm
unreal.
sorry, we can't say that because the young boy last year, Dak Prescott, that was a hell of a rookie season. So that's a lot to live up to. 13-3.
Yeah, but Dak had a crazy offensive line and a mean running game.
Okay. Well, if you want to credit that,
I ain't taking nothing away from Dak. Dak can play, but come on, man.
I mean, I hear you on that, Bruce, but if Watson can't go better than 13-3, which I don't think he can do at this point.
Nah, I mean,
That's that.
But you again, we talking. You said the best quarterback. Understand that Dak was on the best offensive team, questionably or arguably the best offensive line, and arguably the best running back in the game.
Okay.
So he didn't really have to do all of what other quarterbacks had to do. He really just had to manage the game and take what they gave him.
And Bruce, Nate just said, what about Russell Wilson? He had a hell of a rookie season too. Actually, he went to
Yeah, he did. But again, his defense was crazy.
because remember Leslie won.
He didn't have to be the guy.
He didn't start. Because
He didn't have to be the guy, man.
playing.
He came in behind Matt Flynn.
Mm-hmm.
Did Cam Newton
Yeah,
the one?
Cam Newton was all right. He didn't have a great season. Now he
he had no great season.
RG3. He didn't have a season like Deshaun Watson or Dak Prescott. But them
Right.
right there is a good argument right there.
It's a good argument. RG3 is
It can go either way. It can go either way too.
As you do. And moving on, everybody know the big game of the day was yesterday was the Cowboys against the Redskins
On Sunday.
Yeah, Big Ben did have a good rookie, a good rookie season too.
Yeah, he sure did. Grace, forgot all about that.
Yeah, I did too.
He is, Mike, he is. Nah, he ain't not a rookie yet. Sure? I'm positive. Watson he is doing more with less than those running backs, with less running backs.
Yep.
But big game of the day yesterday was the Cowboys Redskins Sunday. And what's up, Rico? Hey, still waiting for you to come back, Rico. Still got a spot for you on the panel, baby. Still waiting for you to come back. It started out as a pretty good game in the beginning, but in your assessment, Bruce,
It did start.
in your assessment, what happened?
Too many mistakes. And I think we got outcoached, man, to be honest with you, man. You know, as much as I don't like that coach on the other side, I think he just outcoaches, man. I think Gruden, I think he overcoaches, man. You know, I mean, like, for example, we had it was like 1st and 10, we come out and get 8, and then you do a bubble pass. Like, why not just run it again? You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, we everybody knows that on third and short, we've been having struggles all season.
He'll just say that.
Period.
Play calling.
Yeah, I mean, it's bad play calling, man. You got to simplify the game, especially when here's the thing, and I was thinking about this today, man. Redskins don't have all that talent people thought we had when we came into the season. Period, point blank. You know what I'm saying? At the receiver spot, you got fourth and third and fourth receivers, man, at every spot. The number one receiver can't stay on the field, which is the tight end guy. You know what I'm saying? We don't have a running game. We had 3 offensive linemen, 3 of our starting offensive linemen out. So, I mean, we're not that good offensively, and people thought we were. We're not that good, man.
He'll say 3rd and 20, be a screen pass.
I'm not mad at that because actually that's been our best play all season.
And then Rico say, Jay Gruden don't have confidence in the players.
He don't. What players should he have confidence in?
It's a personnel issue.
Yeah, it is. I mean, come on, Skins fans, y'all gotta understand reality, man. The thing is, we're not that talented on offense. Period.
That was one of my things. I feel as though they never had. I say that constantly. They don't have a running game. They don't have a game. They asking a whole lot out of Kirk Cousins.
Asking a whole lot out of Kirk Cousins, man.
Huh?
You know what I mean? When you got guys that are 3rd and 4th receivers, man, come on, man. You gave a quarterback 2 years removed, $8 million to be your number 1 guy. And he can't catch a cold. Come on, man.
I've been saying it all year that the offense. I think the Redskins was a facade because you have no good receivers, you have no run game. Jordan Reed been hurt since Florida. He always been hurt since Florida.
Tissue paper.
I know that.
I don't think he wanted to play.
Tissue paper. That's his name.
He's soft as cotton, man. Unfortunately, man.
Crazy.
And that's why I would never put that amount of pressure on Kirk, man. A lot of people say, well, we paying him too much. Yeah, we are paying him too much. But guess what? He all we got right now. And you look across the scope of the NFL, ain't nobody else out there better that's gonna come in and do what he doing with the team that we got. Period, point blank. You know what I'm saying? So while people questioning what Kirk doing, give him that bag because he's earned it. They ain't put nothing around him to work with. Period.
Y'all done gave him $100 million guaranteed money.
That's the front office fault again.
Guess what though, Mike? You gonna give it to somebody, right?
Right. Yeah. But now you're not giving nobody $100 million guaranteed though.
Man, listen, guaranteed or not, you're gonna give it to somebody. Somebody gonna give it, whether it's guaranteed or not. Somebody gonna write on that dotted line for that $100 million. It just so happened it's at the most highlighted position on the field.
Rico said when you play as the number 1 guy, you got to earn your keep. RG3 was put in the same predicament.
Hey man, to me, Bruce Allen ain't doing no better than Soriano when he was there, man. Y'all general manager position. I don't understand what they're doing there.
I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that because defensively, we've taken a heck of a step forward. You know what I mean? Our defense used to stink, and now I trust more in the defense than I do in the offense, man.
Rico said they got to go out there and earn it though.
Who is he talking about? Got to earn it?
The Redskins.
Who specifically?
I mean, he said be more specific, Rico. They got to go out there and earn what? I mean, them players, when you put them players on the field, they got to step up some kind of way. They do. They got to step up. I don't know who it is. But
I agree. I absolutely agree. But here's the thing, man. Here's the thing. You only can coach what you can coach. Oh, he said the offense, you got to earn it. I absolutely agree. But like Sko said, they don't have the talent.
They don't have no
Period. They don't have the talent. So you saying earn, ain't nobody out there going to earn nothing because ain't nobody out there to earn nothing.
And my thing with that is, I think the biggest problem with the Redskins is inconsistency at every position. Because every year, you got somebody new. It's somebody new. And here's the thing. You got a guy, Thompson, who you signed for 2 years. He's been the most consistent player on the whole offense, man. Right.
He's the only one earned his bag, man. For real.
And then what? You can't put that pressure on him to perform like that week in and week out because he's too small.
Too small. He can't handle 20, 23 carries a game. You know what I mean? That's not what he do, man. And you know, our primary running back is hurt, and they haven't addressed the issue. What are they waiting for? I don't understand it.
And why you don't go out and sign somebody like they should have been the biggest name today in some trade talk. They ain't made no moves. Like Kelvin Benjamin could have easily came to the Skins and did something.
I'm gonna tell you, here's the thing that hurt the Skins, man. When they let Pierre go.
I always say they should have kept Pierre.
They should have kept him.
Yeah.
Come on, man. I mean, if we talking about giving somebody an earn it, he gonna earn that bag every play. Forget about every game.
I'd have kept Pierre just because of his presence in the locker room.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So that was, but
they're trying to sabotage Kirk.
they got a tough one next week. Both of them do because Dallas plays Kansas City at home. Redskins goes to Seattle and play them.
The 12th man.
We're gonna beat Seattle.
Okay.
Ooh. Is that you talking or that a Redskin fan talking?
Now that's me. We're gonna beat Seattle.
Man, they put that 41 up yesterday, cuz.
Wager of water or something.
They won't get it again.
Crazy.
Hey, and moving on, as we talk about Dallas, about the Zeke situation. It came down today. He's suspended for 6 games.
He's appealing.
It's tough.
But he already appealed once and they denied it today.
So he'll appeal again tomorrow. And then he goes to the
Nah,
Second Circuit.
He done.
I mean,
they basically giving up because Jerry said that
they shopping around for running back.
he said he dropped for a running back, but he also said he feels though Zeke is getting punished because of the Ray Rice thing.
Overcorrection. It's terrible.
I'm gonna tell you like this, man. As much as I don't like Dallas, I think that was overkill, man. They had to get that man 6 games. I think that was overboard, man.
Yeah,
for real.
He would have been fine, but 6 is just ridiculous.
But again, you know, I
think
I don't. Go ahead.
Before we even drafted Zeke, I wanted Alfred Morris. And I'm like, yeah, I did. I used to always say,
I'm gonna tell you like and this. It's funny you say that because I was about to say I don't think y'all running game gonna fall off that much. Now he's not Zeke, of course not. He, you know, you can't expect him to break a big play every time he get the ball. But he gonna keep y'all constant though, brother. I mean, he ain't no slouch back that joint.
You got D-Mac who fresh. He ain't played all year.
Yeah.
And Rico, I said the same thing, Rico. When he first got the joint, I said he went on to sit down to take the 6 games at first. He's been back by the Redskin game anyway.
But that's copping to, yeah, I did it. So y'all gotta understand the fact of he feels like he's been punished for something he did not do.
No, he did do it. He just didn't do it in the league.
Didn't do what? What do you mean?
He got, for one, you put yourself in a bad position. That falls under the personal conduct policy.
But if you got the representative that was looking over the case saying that I do not recommend a suspension, and they just ignore that and still give this man 6 games, something's fishy there. That's what he's fighting for. He's like, they did me unfairly.
Mike says he getting punished for overall behavior. You know, putting the woman's shirt up once,
Is
and
it
then
6 games worth though?
then too many dumb.
No, it's not 6 games worth.
Not 6 games worth. Bro.
Rico say too many dumb issues causing the team to be distracted. I think so too. And I think if you go ahead, I think they barely win it. They 3 and what? 4-3.
Okay,
But
but last year
still-
they were 13-3. This was over his head last year, so let's keep it real.
No,
It took them a
last
year to do
year-
this investigation.
Last year at this time they were 6-1.
Okay, but it was still a distraction though, Mike. You can't.
What? Last year wasn't?
Yes, it was. That
No, it wasn't.
suspension wasn't holding over his head.
No, last year wasn't. It came out this year.
When did that suspension come out?
It came out like the latter part of the season.
Last year, correct?
But it wasn't no distraction last year because
I know.
this year it's all over the news. Like
It's
every day, it's like,
you know,
okay, are we going to suspend them or not?
and what heightened it is like they said, like Mike said, what heightened it was all the dumb mistakes he was making throughout the season, going into the weed shop, going out New Orleans, putting the girl,
Yep,
putting up
that
all that.
that just brought more attention to him, man. He didn't do nothing to stay under under the radar.
He'll say he think a 5 would have been enough. Rico say 4-3, it could be better. Neen say take the L, Zig, and then come on back with nothing over your head.
But see, this is the thing.
Mike say it's 6 games worth because the commission said the next abuse case is 6 games to start. But
They said it was
to be
zero
honest,
tolerance, right?
no, regardless of 0 times or not, the criteria of the suspension is 6 games too much. Yes, because they established that your first offense or whatever it supposed to have been, I think it was like 4 games. So he went above and beyond the 4-game minimum anyway. So that's probably one of the reasons he's fighting as well too.
I thought they announced it was a 6-game minimum before even the Josh.
No,
Gordon.
when after the jump with the Ray Rice, they made the criteria of 4 games.
So when did it become 6?
No, that's what they're trying to make it the new joint.
But that was before the Josh. That's why they're saying it's overcorrection. Because giving that man Josh Brown 1 game, you cannot correct that.
Rico said he's labeled now as a repeat offender.
Who's a repeat offender?
Because all the overall behavior.
Yeah. Oh, it's like.
So you're getting confused with the charges.
No, I'm saying because they keep saying he's still lose due to domestic violence. That's what they keep saying. They're not saying they're not saying conduct detrimental. They're saying due to domestic
Again,
violence.
we talked about
You
it
can't
before.
entitle him to that.
Sco, we talked about it before. It's what the media wants to portray.
Okay.
But again, we all know it's overall behavior. But what's going to get you
But-
to watch this TV is, let me say it's this. Because they're not even saying domestic abuse. What they're saying is, it's almost what he said, she said.
Mhm.
But the girl is still saying this and this and that. That's the problem.
Here's part of the problem. The NFL is in so much hot water with everybody right now.
Right.
Yeah, they are.
You know what I'm saying? So they trying to do whatever. They don't want to upset no females. They definitely don't want to do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they making a case for it, especially after the Ray Rice piece, man.
Right.
And that's what Jerry said.
Yeah,
It's overcorrection. It's overkill. Because I'm
it's
thinking,
overkill. Absolutely.
would they have been pressing this that much?
It depends on his ability.
Do with it being
It depends on his ability. Rico said if he would have did the suspension at the top of the season, this wouldn't even be on the radar.
It'd have been over.
It would have been over.
It'd have been over.
He can just play.
Yeah,
We should have just got it out the way, man.
Yeah, that was Mike. That was the ticket from that Scobie argument for the past 2-3 years.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
there's no excuse for that.
And that's why Jerry Jones is spearheading the fact of getting Goodell out of there now.
Yeah. 20 different incidents, 1 game. You can't justify that. Period. Goodell needs to go.
And also, moving on to the Houston Texans owner.
Oh.
How do y'all feel about that?
Look at my face. Seriously, man. Like, you know what? At some point, the players got to take a stance, man. So it was reported that the entire team was going to walk out of practice.
Yeah.
Well,
No, they wasn't going to play.
DeAndre Hopkins did.
They wasn't going to play, yeah. But the coach coerced them into doing so.
Right.
Just walked out of practice.
Yeah, he walked out of practice.
He left.
But the whole team was scheduled to do that, though.
But the lineman that they just traded Dwayne Brown, they traded to Seattle. He also spoke out. And what did he do? Get traded the next day. You know,
So what?
kind of fishy.
But this is what I'm saying, where everybody has to be in on what should happen, man. It can't be one or two guys, man. That's not going to affect the owners. The only thing that speaks volume to the owners is that bag. And the way that you do that is collectively coming together and guess what? Taking a stance. If all them guys do what they did Sunday when they decided to take a knee, with the exception of 10 guys, and they say, you know what? We're not going to play this Sunday. You telling me that the owner not going to get it?
Also, today, Jadeveon Clowney wore an orange jumpsuit as his Halloween costume. So they speak ways. But also, what else happened?
Then he said Jerry Jones said he wasn't that. The Jerry Jones said he wasn't calling the players inmates.
Yeah, he took up for him. Did y'all know that?
Yeah, that's something else.
Yeah,
Jerry Jones said what?
Jerry Jones was taking up for the guy from the Texans, for McNair, saying that he wasn't calling the players inmates.
I'm disturbed. I'm disturbed at both of them Texas teams, man. I ain't even gonna lie, man. I'm disturbed, man, because ain't nobody on the Cowboys got no kahunas, man. Not near one of them, brother.
Oh, none of the teams.
Well, none of the teams at all. As a whole.
Now I ain't gonna say that because you got a few of them like my man in Philly, and of course you got some guys in San Fran, but not near one in Dallas. Not I ain't seen. I mean this. I'm just pointing those two teams out. It's all across the league evident that more guys got to do more, should be doing more, but they not, man. Like I don't understand. I don't get it. Well, I do get it. That's a lie. I do get it.
Now the Cowboys and the Texans, Redskins didn't either.
Yeah.
San Fran don't have it anymore. Nobody. I think that right now I can name two people off the top of my head that still does the knee and sitting down. That's Marshawn Lynch and Michael Bennett.
But
go
to the star players. When I say star players, if this is in Houston, Texas, even though he's out for the season with an injury, somebody find J.J. Watt and see what he has to say about this. That's what I'm.
Nothing.
Now, if I'm out for injury, don't come looking for me. Don't comment.
Yeah, don't come looking for me. I'm done. I'm out.
Oh, you don't want nobody knocking on your door asking some questions about the owner. Say you got your knee ripped all up, your leg ripped all up.
I hear you.
Like,
I'm in pain.
He's not going to speak right. But he raised more money out of it when the disasters happened in Houston. I mean, come on. He raised more than the owner could put up. Let's be real.
But
so
Hiller just said it, man. That's how most owners feel, man. McNair just said it out loud. That's all.
I think the only
that's what I say. I know they talk about it behind closed doors, but you don't bring that joint to the forefront like you did.
I don't think what's his name feels that way though.
What?
Mike said y'all got to remember these athletes are coming from poor inner city. They're not going against their owners.
They got to raise their.
That's what I said. And Warren Sapp always said it. All we are is entertainers. We not politicians. We not none of that. We're just entertainers that get paid a handsome ransom
to take care of our family. That's it.
I think it's irresponsible to make that to speak like that.
Hey,
I really think that's irresponsible. Because at the end of the day, what impact, what significance do you have on your communities when you make that type of statement?
When you in a community giving back, and a kid or people or a fan come to you and ask you that, like,
right?
You know what I'm saying? And you're not gonna say nothing. You're not gonna say nothing because, like you said, you're getting that check. You probably say something like, "Man, I don't have to comment about that."
I don't know. Maybe I have to be traded to a team where the controversy of that nature is not being spoken about in that organization. Hence Jacksonville. Jacksonville's owner is, I believe he's
a minority though.
Yeah. So that team you see flourishing. I ain't heard nothing from his standpoint, but I'm sure he was in the owner's meeting.
Right, Mike.
What his standpoint was.
You're right, Mike. NFL is not the field of performance. People gotta understand. NFL is a non-profit organization. Yeah. That's almost like a commonwealth. You're right too. Warriors had chose their battlefield, and the owner stood behind them. You know what I'm saying? So that's the big thing right there.
Basketball, really. Yeah, it is. 95% black. The hamster back. I don't know.
Man, my thing is, at some point, even though I like the Cowboys, I cannot find myself keep supporting that situation. I mean, I'm a fan of the NFL. I'm gonna continue to be a fan of the NFL because it's entertainment. It's sports entertainment, not sports entertainment like wrestling, but it's sports entertainment, and I love football. But
I love football too.
But far as me saying, hey, man, the Cowboys gonna do this, I don't care. I can care less about what they do now.
I can care less. And you ain't gonna see me with a jersey. You ain't gonna see me with a hat. I ain't gonna wear socks. None of that.
Since I don't think you see what my cowboy hat on, have you? I haven't worn my cowboy hat or nothing. Like none of that.
I feel different.
I'm waiting.
I'm still sporting mine because
I'm waiting for my my toe hitch and my new tag plate to come in, so I can get on it and over my car.
I hear you, man, but still, I feel like, hey, everybody can't speak for the owner. It's like when the incident happened with the LA Clippers, Bruce. What did they do? The fans still came to the game because they're supporting the team. Chris Paul and everybody else, you know. It's not about
you can't support the team without supporting the ownership.
I think you can.
Because guess what? The teams don't get paid off what you got on.
Okay, but I'm representing the team. I'm not representing the owner. The owner can change. They can still.
You can represent the team and still stand against the ownership without wearing what you got on.
I don't know about that one.
If you guess what? If you don't stand for anything, you'll fall for everything.
Well, I don't think taking off the paraphernalia has anything to do with saying you're standing out against the owner.
Well, that's because you simply want to justify the ownership. That's it.
No, it's not justifying the ownership. That's justifying that I support the team, the players on the field. You can say you support the team by saying you support the team. You don't have to wear that outfit for people to know you support the team. That's coming from a Skins fan. They never wear their paraphernalia, but that's another story. But anyway.
Oh man, cut it out, man.
might say representation is all for none, all or none. And I don't wear my Cowboys hats no more. I don't do none of that joint now. I'm slowly moving my way from that joint. So until somebody had the balls or the guts to say something.
Well, who is?
Maybe, you know what I'm saying? So if they not, I can care less about them. I'm gonna keep watching NFL, and it's gonna be all right for me. But at the end of the day, they the ones getting that check every Tuesday morning. So I can
absolutely
feel until they stand for something. I'm just saying, stand for something.
Yeah, it's kind of hard. Like you said before, when you don't have a guaranteed contract and a way to feed your family, it's tough.
Absolutely, I agree. Now I agree with that. I agree with that, Scope.
They can walk out. They got their checks. Their contract is guaranteed. And whatever I do from this point forward, I get my money. So it's different for NFL players. They're in a tough spot, man.
They're in a tough spot.
As a star player in the NFL, if you decide to say something or take a knee, I promise you it won't ever happen to you. You won't be blackballed.
I agree with that too.
Now, if your talent outweighs the cause, they don't care. Marshawn Lynch.
But you just said it. I just said
Michael Bennett.
But like I just said, the Wayne Brown spoke out when they asked him, and he got traded the next night. He's in Seattle now, which is a better situation. But he got traded the very next night. Let's go. After saying what he had to say about Bob McNick.
Let's go.
Am I right or wrong?
Let's go. Where did he come from?
Where did he come from?
What college he came from?
I really don't know.
What round he got drafted in?
I don't know.
Case in point.
But he is no, he's a star tackle.
He's not a star tackle.
He's a star defensive tackle.
He's a starting defensive tackle.
It's no such thing.
I'm trying to tell you.
There's no such thing. There's no such thing. Only guys.
If I was on the field, he would be the one. If he was still playing for the team and not injured, they'd be in his face with the microphones asking him his spiel. So the next in line would be who? You can't say it's Deshaun Watson because he's. Oh, next person you can ask is Jadeveon Clowney, but he spoke out today in his own way by wearing a prison uniform as his Halloween costume.
That's not speaking out. He just dressed up for Halloween.
Come on, really? That's how you took it?
That's how they're gonna spin it.
It says that.
Yeah, because speaking out, when you speak out towards something, you speak out. I'm not sending you no gestures. I'm not sending you a hand sign. I'm not doing nothing. If I'm gonna speak out against something, I'm gonna speak out for my belief.
But again,
absolutely, man. You got to be intentional. You got to be intentional, and you got to be deliberate, man.
Right. A person of Jadeveon Clowney's, a person of his stature, if he speak out Do you think that the McNair or anybody would trade him?
I think so. They don't care. They're proving it.
If they didn't care, why Marshawn Lynch still with the Raiders?
What did he do?
Michael just said it. It was subliminal and it was weak. Period.
Marshawn Lynch don't stand up for the anthem. He sits down, sits to the side. Michael Bennett,
He never did.
Michael Bennett speaks out against them all the time. They're not trading him.
Michael,
When your level outweighs, when the level of talent that you have outweighs their so-called cause, you're not going nowhere. Plain as, you mean to tell me if Dak Prescott next week decided to take a knee or speak out, you think Jerry gonna trade him?
I don't think
They're not gonna do nothing.
as far as what Bob McNair,
And imagine if he got together with Zeke, what they gonna do?
Bob McNair says more serious.
Who's the star defensive player for the Eagles I told you about?
Cox?
Long?
The DB.
Oh, Malcolm Jenkins.
He does it all the time too.
Yes.
He's not gone anywhere.
Yeah.
He speaks out all the time, and he got his own little committee of people.
Doug Peterson, you know, they represent Philly, man. Philly is like,
It don't make a difference. He's still speaking out against what they talking about what's going on, and nothing happened to him. He's not on the trading block. None of that. But when your level of talent outweighs the cause,
but the owner, you gotta look at the owners too. He's not one of those old school white owners. That's a younger guy named Doug Peterson. Am I correct?
that's the coach.
No, that's the coach. So what's the owner's name?
Jeffrey Lurie. He's old.
He ain't that old.
Jeffrey Lurie's old. He's been there since Don McNabb and them was there.
He old.
He's old.
I don't think. Well, he must have a different outlook. We talking about Bob McNair, Jerry Jones.
But you missing the point though. You missing the point though, Sko. Sko, you missing the point though.
No, he traded it to the Browns. Look, they had the number one receiver, number one linebacker. He traded to the Browns. Look how old Bob Crab is. I don't care. It don't make a difference. If you want to speak out for something, man, speak out. Don't sit there and be like, I'm gonna wear this jail uniform. Ha ha ha. That ain't speaking out. All you're doing is marking the
They
situation.
nervous, man.
And again, like I said, man, if enough of them took a stance, this would be much different, man. And that's the problem. You got one person here and one person there. They like, oh, we're gonna trade him over there. The other dude, we ain't gonna pay him no mind. Oh, that's the subliminal. We're gonna spend that. Man, you gotta be intentional. It gotta be purpose driven, man. That's why when Martin Luther King and all them guys got together, look at what they were able to do.
Well, yeah.
You follow what I'm saying? So it can't be an offensive lineman. It got to be somebody who what they consider a quote unquote a skill position.
Right. I think
Black American guy.
now if they did something like this, if one person from every team, from all 32 teams, one star from every team, and create their own little summit or their own little committee and speak out, I guarantee you something to be said.
Absolutely.
So what?
It
Absolutely.
ain't gotta be the whole team. It's like you got one player. You got one player on your team that represents the Players Association.
Right.
You got one person. If you take one person to represent, then you know what? We gotta stand up. We as leaders of the team.
So I'm gonna ask you a question. On the 30-30 story about the replacements, what was the reason they walked out and went on strike for?
Money.
So they should treat this situation the same way those players did then about money.
Money and benefits.
This is about your
Absolutely. But again, and I think that's part of the point we're trying to make. These guys are not those guys, man. Back then, they understood you got to stand for something. It's not about the money. That's not the total essence of what we're here for.
Hey, Mike.
We're here to make a difference. We're here to be significant, man.
I will even it out. I will get half black players. Or I will get black and white players.
No, that make it more.
You know what I'm saying? Because the inmate situation, you're not just talking about blacks no more.
Yeah,
You're talking about whites. You're talking about Spanish people.
You talking about the water boy. You talking about
You
You're talking about minorities.
Thailand,
Yeah.
everybody. Yeah.
So, but again, if they can keep on doing that, I'm gonna watch it. But I ain't got to support no team.
It's very interesting to see how this unfolds in the
Yeah.
end, man. Because this is ridiculous.
Tom Brady ain't gonna do it, and Aaron Rodgers ain't gonna do it.
All right.
Put them back in your pocket. Tom Brady with Trump all evening.
Hey, Aaron Rodgers don't even mess with his family, or he don't deal with his family or his brothers or none of that.
You worry about
Yeah, you can forget about them.
Exactly. I was asked the other day. Let me ask y'all how y'all feel about this. I was asked this the other day. Can you honestly be friends with somebody?
Oh boy, I'm about to tune out.
Can you honestly be friends with somebody if that person is friends with your enemy?
Jeez.
Can you honestly be a friend to that person, knowing that that person's a friend to your enemy?
No, I can't. I can't because
Pure
they're saying
enemy.
because there's it compromises our
Your confidence.
our confidentiality.
Yeah.
It compromises it.
That's true.
That was not the word you should have used.
What'd you say, Bruce?
Confidentiality was not the word.
Confidentiality is not a word?
It's a word, but it's not. I think the context was improper.
Oh, okay.
Let's go.
I understand where Will is coming from. I think totality it may compromise the
I
relationship.
tell them something in confidence and secret,
Right.
so that they may go back and tell that person.
But I don't think that would. I don't think.
I can't.
You know, I think in that situation, if they friends with the both of y'all, you know, I don't think they should feel comfortable with telling the other person anyway. I think what it does is it will open up the door to doubt about that relationship and insecurities, because now you saying, okay, well, you know, if he over here with him and he over here with me, it's almost like he playing both sides or she playing both sides or whomever. You know, so that's a tricky situation, man. That's a tough one, Mike.
Yeah.
That's a tough one.
I said, I mean, in one way, you would always know, you always know what your enemy is. And then he said also that at that point, you know, you can't go to them in confidence. So my thing is, for me, if I'm considering you my friend, you my friend. But if you friends with my enemy or a person that I don't deal with, that's a situation on your side. I just know what happens is the friendship that we have became limited. It just became limited. Because now, like everybody's saying, like I can't, like, if I'm going through something, I really can't talk to you about it because of the simple fact that you might talk about it to my enemy. Even though you might not, but I don't feel comfortable no more in telling you anything that I'm going through or that I want to talk about because I don't trust you wholeheartedly. We cool. Mm-hmm. I just really can't.
Right.
You know how that curl really just don't quite curl over. I really just.
Let me ask this then, because I think it's imperative that we first consider how do we define, or how does that person define friend?
Wait a minute. So that's how I feel about it. Like UK now, our friendship that we had that blossomed into something real big, we still cool. It's just that now the roads that we had, it's just some petals that fell off.
So I guess my question would also be: is this enemy always been an enemy, or was this a friend that became an enemy?
Now that's a good. I'll have to find that.
Which again takes me back to the question I just said.
Now,
how does that person define friendship? What defines friendship for you? Because I mean, you know, a lot of people throwing that around these days, and we find out that it ain't necessarily the case.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And see, that's what we had talked about last week on Dean's show. Like friendship. At what point in time, like, you know what I'm saying, as far as friends, because like we say, we throw that word around a lot. And friendship, like, it ain't the same as it used to be. And all people always talk about no new friends, but don't realize that sometimes your new friends are better than your old friends.
Come on here, boy. You preaching now, boy.
You know what I'm saying? Number two is.
Don't talk about, let's be clear, your video might get deleted.
And number two is. we will say that's tough, Mike, because my now white family and my family was shooting at each other.
Whoa!
I had to gate the situation when we were teenagers. It was a long-standing beef that ended based on my position in the family.
That's a new definition of family feud.
Hey, that is. That's tough right there.
Family feud.
And I said this before. And I said
McCoys. Yeah.
McCoys.
And I said this before. And this is one of the things I believe in. It's like a lot of times friendships become strained because of the friends because of who we are. Because what we do is, and we do this a lot of times, is like we accept people for who they are. And we be like, man, that's just how that person is. That's just how he is. That's just how she is. All this and that. And we be like, okay. But at some point in time, if we got to understand the value of our friendship to that person. Because if we don't value our friendship to that person damn sure ain't gonna value their friendship to us or to me.
No.
So at some point in time, you got to be like, you know what? I just can't deal. You know what I'm saying? You can go ahead. Sometimes you gotta love them from a distance, and even when you try to love them from a distance and it don't work, you just gotta cut them off.
Yeah. Because then, if you keep saying, well, that's just the way they are, then you're just making an excuse.
Exactly.
Cut them off.
Yep.
When you know you should.
You know what I'm saying? A friend, like, at what point, and it goes to another question we had is, at what point in time do you cut your friend or family member off finally?
Jesus, Mike.
Well,
I can speak for me. For me, I cut a family member, a once close family member off. I would say just a little over a year ago. It was because I finally got it that the only reason why they were close to me was because what they were getting from.
So let me ask this question, Will.
How
do we know they were even friends in the first place?
Well, no, this was a family member.
Family member for him.
This was
So?
Huh?
So?
You said so? Yeah. I mean,
so,
yeah.
That's true.
Family members in a lot of cases be the worst ones.
Yeah,
you're right.
You're very right about that.
Right. Sometimes we close our eyes to that fact.
Yeah.
Mike said you cut them off when you can't trust them, when you can't trust that they have your best interest at heart.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Blood means nothing. Loyalty means everything.
Who says loyalty means nothing?
No. Mike said blood means nothing. Loyalty, I said loyalty means everything.
Loyalty means everything.
Yeah.
Loyalty means everything.
It gets to a point, like for me, it's like to the point where certain situations that you say, you know what, I'm just done with it. And you know deep in your heart that you should have been done with it, but you kept giving, the benefit of the doubt. All of us has done it. You know what I'm saying? Women do it a lot too. Women do it a lot, men do it a lot. So at some point in time, if you're a real friend or truth if you're real to yourself, at some point in time, you yourself have to say, I'm done. And then think about it is, if you have the opportunity to speak to that person, let them know. I'm just done. Like, it ain't nothing against you, you let them know. But if you don't have the opportunity to speak to that person, or you feel as though that you cannot speak to that person on a sensible level, just be done with it.
Yeah. But see, that's the hardest part. What we really talking about here is, we're talking about a friend that has to basically choose sides. Like, if it's a circle of friends,
right,
and all of a sudden 2 of the friends out of the circle become enemies, and the person that has nothing to do with the situation is all of a sudden stuck in a situation where they have to choose sides, and because you
that's tough.
All right, then
that goes back. But that goes back. We just said though. That goes back to the initial question: is can you still be friends with a person that's a friend of your enemies?
I got a question for y'all.
So,
yeah, I got a question, and I know Bruce is going to probably log off. Can people, men or women, speak on loyalty when they can't be loyal in their relationships with their partners?
Can speak on it.
Yes, you can.
Yeah, you can speak on loyalty.
You can speak on loyalty even if you wasn't. Listen, you can speak on loyalty because you know about it. Now, if you knowing it about it and not exercising about it, you know what it is.
Okay, I'm not just talking about speaking on it because I can speak on eating bananas. I don't mean it like that. I mean practicing it.
If you're not practicing, you can't speak on it.
Can you tell somebody about the act of being loyal if you cannot do it in your relationships? Can you?
I think you can.
You can, but you gotta own your stuff too at the same time.
Yes.
Own and say, look, I know all about loyalty, but I just know I ain't that person.
Preach, boy. You can do that. Preach, son. Preach. That's what I'm talking about, man. You can. That's true.
So
that's
because
true.
you add that end note, you can talk to me about it or talk to anybody about it. I don't do it, but I know it. If you know it so well and you have all the answers, why the hell didn't you do it?
Mike said, well, sometimes
some people know they ain't shit.
But Mike just said,
wow.
Mike just said, well, sometimes you learn from the worst example. And you yourself can be the worst example. And you can learn about it from being your own worst example. That's a good one, Mike. So yeah, you can't speak on it, but if they give you enough, if you know what the other person you're trying to explain loyalty to, and they know loyalty, just because you wasn't loyal in a situation don't mean you don't know about it.
Well, let me say this. I mean, you can speak about it, but I think you speaking about it doesn't carry any weight because you haven't demonstrated you can apply what you're talking about. And I often say that just because you have knowledge doesn't mean you have power. You gotta applied knowledge is power. So just because you can speak on an issue doesn't mean you can demonstrate and exemplify the issue that you're speaking on.
But that's
so
like
how can you come to me and talk about one subject that you're not living out yourself?
But Mike said you can speak about. Mike said, but what you can't do is brag on it.
Yeah.
You can speak about it, you just can't brag on it.
Well, that's.
How you gonna speak about something you've never given, nor have you demonstrated, nor have I don't. That's almost hypocrisy. It's an oxymoron. You cannot do it.
Yeah.
You're preaching. I mean, that don't make sense.
Mike said more is caught than taught.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So in other words, if you're not teaching loyalty, how you gonna speak on loyalty?
I don't understand.
How you gonna tell me how to be something that you're not?
But you have more. Okay, I found that you got more preachers out here
That's what I was
talking
saying.
about it and preaching about it that don't do it.
And messing with the deacon's wife. Like, really?
They talk about and they drill it in you and they preach it to you, talking to you every Sunday about it, and they're not doing
craziness all week.
And am I saying that's right? Absolutely not. I'm talking about them too. I'm talking about whoever.
It happens every day.
I'm talking about whoever. You can't tell me how to have a productive marriage when your marriage is jacked up.
That's only.
See, it's easy for anybody. It's easy for anybody to have a conversation about what somebody else is doing, but yet they're not demonstrated they can do it themselves.
Right.
So you're not adding any value or any weight to what you're telling me that I should be doing.
But that goes back to what I said. At some point in time, it falls.
Yeah, don't sit over there with the long face looking dumb now, y'all.
Or you're trying to give me some knowledge about my marriage, and yours is a disaster.
And I know it.
I'm not even asking you.
Right. I'm not even gonna come to you.
Well, sometimes.
There's no time.
No.
If I've been disloyal, and I know you ain't shit, I ain't asking you about loyalty.
See.
Exactly.
Tawana just said exactly what I just told her this yesterday, and I told Name this on Sunday. I said, yeah, I hear what you say, but I watch what you do. I hear everything
Absolutely.
you say, because there was a perfect example this past Saturday that we heard a whole lot, but we saw a whole lot too.
Y'all Facebook video about to get
We saw a whole lot.
But I just don't. That's like asking, okay, say you got an alcoholic, right?
Mm-hmm.
They can tell you, I know I ain't supposed to have this drink. I know what it's like to be an alcoholic. So they can speak on that. But I'm still going to take this drink. But I know it's wrong, and I can tell you how it is to be me in my shoes. So would you want to take advice from an alcoholic or somebody that's preaching about alcoholism and has never been down that road? Which one you going to talk to? I'm just asking, you know?
Yeah, you're right.
So that's what I'm saying. You can talk to certain people that live in a way that they know they shouldn't be, but still know right from wrong. But at least they own it.
Well, to me,
when they own it.
So let me ask you. So let me ask you this. That was a great question, Sco. Let me ask you this, Sco.
Yeah.
Real quick.
Hold on, Bruce. I couldn't hear you. Hold on. Say it again, Bruce.
So let me ask you this. Okay. Would you talk to a broke person about how to get rich?
If they've been rich before, yes.
Nene said, I listened to words and was burned, so now I watch actions. Actions and words are two different things. Mike said, exactly. Mike said, so you see a bad example, would you follow? That's how you learn. As I said, Hill said biblical principles know them by the fruit they bear. You know what I'm saying? At some point in time, all of us, everybody gonna fall short of your goal and what you do in life. But it's your job to reassert yourself, to put yourself back on that track to accomplish that goal.
Yeah.
Can we?
I think here's what's important. I think at the end of the day,
Wow.
I think at the end of the day, you really gotta be or have a discernment from the people you're hearing from, right? Like you gotta. It's important. It's important that the people in your circle of influence are people that add value to your circumstances and your situation.
Absolutely. I agree.
You follow what I'm saying? So it's going to be important of who you take your advice from, who you take your criticisms from, because all that plays into now you applying what you've heard. Because if I can't trust what you're saying, then I'm not going to do as you instruct. If that makes sense.
Right.
Yeah. Some people learn different ways though. For instance, you can watch somebody and you know you're doing totally wrong, and you watching them and learning what not to do. So you be right indirectly.
But then that goes back to the original question. I wouldn't want to be that friend that's in the middle of the friend that's with the enemy.
That's
that's
I
their
hate in
enemy.
between stuff like that.
Because then you have to search yourself then.
Yeah, but then it's like, I'm getting the side out.
And look at that person.
But see, when you do that, that shows the immaturity of that person. Like if you can't be adult enough to understand that, look, I'm cool with both of y'all or whatever, and decipher between the two, like don't bring that bullshit over here, don't bring that bullshit over here.
Yeah.
Then you might even make a choice of saying, you know what, this is what I do. You know what I'm saying? And let that be. Mike said, unfortunately, as humans, always learn from the worst example. We only change when broken. That's okay because when God can work, that's when God can work on us the most, which is true. You know what I'm saying? But at some point in time, you yourself, you know, and people know this, and everybody sitting up here know. It's bad to say.
That's not true.
Listen, I'm gonna say it.
I'm gonna listen, but that statement ain't true.
Listen, you know.
Yeah, Sco. I ain't letting him get away with it, Sco.
Listen, you know the difference in your two friends. And you know what's the good friend, and you know what's the bad friend. You know.
That's where did that saying go? Keep your friends close, keep your enemies closer. Where does that saying come from? It wouldn't be a saying.
I have no idea.
I mean, either. I don't know. What does it really mean?
It's just been a long running saying. I don't know where it came from. But
it's been a long running saying.
You know, like Mike said earlier, when you know somebody doing something bad, are you gonna do something bad too? Nah. But deep down, because the thing about it is, if y'all ever seen that Chevy commercial when the lady she got 3 people up that joint,
he got the award,
and said give it to the one that's most dependable.
Right? Like wow.
You know, and your friends are friends, your family are friends. You know who's dependable and who's not dependable. You know. We all know. That's when we, as a friend, as I said earlier, we as friends have dumbed ourselves down to make excuses for that friend that ain't worth making excuses for.
Just want to all get along, I guess, huh?
Mike said the quote is from Art of War.
Oh, the Art of War? Yeah.
Man, Mike, you good, man. You good. But hey, man, I'm telling y'all, man, it's like it's crazy. But at some point in time, when you get to a stage that we are in this life today, that adult stage life, you have to learn to understand what's good for you and what's wrong for you.
Well, so does that make the saying one bad apple can ruin a whole bunch? Yeah.
Yes.
You think so, Bruce?
Yeah.
Absolutely think so. It's called
Sco and be like, Sco a good dude. But then see Sco with somebody else and see that the other dude some trash.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a so
That's
Scope
That's
said.
what I'm
That's
saying.
what Scope said is a facade.
See, that's
because you actually represent your crew. Believe it or not.
yeah, you are, but it's like you should know that person. That's like
You never.
okay. That's like back in the day. You pick a girl out of a group of girls, and you know a lot of them they've been around, but it's that one that you know ain't been around, or they claim to have not been around. And it might be true. So how can we sit there and say that? You know what I mean? That's
Mike said.
I mean,
put
it's
that bad
it's
apple-
not in it's not in it's not
That's
in
your
every case.
That's not-
But you gonna build your perception of what you know about the worst of them or the
And-
least of them.
Mike just said it. Mike said you put that bad apple in the pie. If your first bite of that pie is nasty, then the whole pie is nasty.
Absolutely.
you got molded bread, but the whole loaf is not molded.
But you
Nee
know,
said, I don't want to be labeled by my friends, which I choose to run solo more times than none. That's how you did it. But sometimes, you know, when you got that group of friends, you know what I'm saying, you got to understand. I'm not sitting there, I don't feel like I have to explain to you. That's how they are. They ain't how I am.
right.
Birds of a feather flock together. There's so many sayings.
Yeah, that's what I'm
It's
saying.
something else, man. It's just wow.
But when you start removing yourself from them bad apples, Mike, when you start removing yourself from them bad apples, when you finally take that bite of that apple or that apple pie, you're like, man, this pie is good. And then all other pieces of pie are going to be good too because that's what you surround yourself with. You got to have that good ingredient. And at this point in our lives, we got to start understanding what's a good ingredient and what's a bad ingredient. It's our choice, not nobody else's.
Grow up, people.
I mean,
That's how we roll. Like, that's how you got to do it. It's no shot to nobody out there. This is a simple conversation that was posed to me from somebody earlier in the week, and I said I'll talk about it on the show because I didn't really have a full answer, but I said it'd be a good topic.
you just gotta know yourself.
I don't think we can walk away tonight with a full answer on that.
Oh no, and that's
It's never gonna be the right answer.
you know what? It should never be a right answer
No.
because that
Yeah,
makes the question is and what it's going to be.
that's a tough one, man.
It's
It
always
is- that's a-
because at the end of the day, you can never answer the question. But I'm gonna tell you what Nee said. Nee said actions. You know, at the end of the day, I can't tell you how to be a friend. I can't tell you how to be a cousin or a brother or a sister. I can't tell you how to be that.
No.
All I can do is show you from my side and hope that you do the same to me. And if you don't do the same to me, then I can understand this is not really,
Lead by example.
yeah.
Yeah, so.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is, though. It was a great question. I had to bring it to the fellas, and I had to bring it to the corner, and so we can sit on the corner and talk about it. And I think it was
great question. Great
Yeah.
question.
I think it was a great show tonight. I want y'all to go out there, trick or treat, happy Halloween.
Trick or treat.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna treat myself to
Big, hey, it was a great show, man. Hey, Bruce, this is about professionalism, Bruce. When you can't make it, you still gotta be there.
Show up.
Gotta do it, baby. You gotta do it. I just made a post today.
Hey,
I said if I don't know and I need something done, either I'm gonna figure it out or I'm gonna find out. But I'm never gonna bail out.
oh,
Hey,
preach
go
it,
back out, Bailey.
preach it, hey, that young boy preaching over there, son. That's what's
You
up,
are ugly.
Hey, great show. I want to thank everybody that tuned in. Hey, Mike, get at us because you want to come and sit down and hang out on the corner with us.
He
Great
can
comments,
inbox me.
Mike. Great comments.
Okay, he inbox you.
He can inbox me.
Okay, yeah. If you ever want to come hang out in the corner, Mike, let us know. Come on through.
Please.
We always got space for somebody to hang out in the corner. So for my cousin Bruce, who way down in Akakeek, for my main man Scope one time, my main man Billy, we all in the house. I might read. Thank y'all for tuning in Mike's Corner. Tomorrow night, real fast before we leave, I really want to thank everybody that came out Saturday morning
Yes.
and helped feed the homeless.
Thank you.
That was a touching and trying experience, especially
I saw that. That was awesome, man. That was awesome.
if y'all go see the video. I was talking to this. I don't know. She had to be no more than 10-year-old girl. That joint broke some of us
She was
down.
12.
She was 12.
She was 12. I asked her how old she was. She was 12.
She was 12 and her name was Tanisha.
Yes.
That is crazy. We're setting the date up now. It's gonna be either or. It's either gonna be December the 2nd or December the 9th that we're going back out there again. This is an experience that I had and everybody had, and I know that it's can all do.
Yeah.
Trying
No
to
problem.
tell y'all.
We will go ahead and put it out there again, let everybody know the joint. So I want to thank y'all for that. Also, tomorrow night, let's be clear, we will be back Let's be clear. It will be an edited show, though. Thank y'all for tuning in. Mike's Corner, we out.
Peace.